Okay, I'm making a lemongrass clay bar today. So I've skipped a few steps on video, but so far here's what I have going on. I've melted my batch oils, including the lard, cocoa butter, coconut oil, sunflower oil, let's see, what am I leaving out? Grapeseed oil, olive oil, and I think that's it. And then I have down here just a few tablespoons of my batch oils, and I mixed my bentonite clay and my seed clay. Then I have my lemongrass essential oil in there. And I'll add this to the batch once we are like at the end of the cook. And I will update you with that later on. Also failed to mention I had my lye water mixed already, and it's cooling on my stove under a fan. And when everything's ready to mix, I will come back. So I want to wait until both I think I'm going to turn the oils off because I want them to get close to the same temperature before I mix them. If I have hot temperatures, I risk volcanoing and having a big mess. So I'm going to turn off the oils for a minute, let it cool down just a little. And then what I have going on over here is my lye water. I have my clays mixed with my lemongrass essential oil. And then what I have here is activated charcoal. I'm gonna mix it in separately at the end of the cook. And I'm hoping for a nice swirl effect. The best you can do with a hot process anyways. And I'll be back later. So I'm going to go ahead and add my lye water to my oils. I have my immersion blender here. So here we go. Being very careful not to splash it anywhere. That immediate cloudiness. It's kind of cool. The beginning of soap. Really should be wearing gloves for this, but I've been doing it a while and I'm kind of a rebel like that, so. But the risk of not wearing gloves is you can get lye on you and burn yourself. So there's that. I'm not a lefty, and I'm totally doing this left-handed. Let's try again. Get everything all emulsified really good. Keep going. So everything's pretty good and emulsified. So what I'm going to do now is put the lid on and let it start to cook. I want to note that I'm trying something new this time and soaping on low. Usually I have it on a high temperature, and last time I had a big batch, but I volcanoed my soap everywhere. So soaping at lower temperatures should help prevent volcanoing again. If you don't know what volcanoing is, it's just a word soapers use for the fact that it like overflows everywhere. It expands and it overflows everywhere. So we're trying to cook on low Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but we'll see. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so it's been about 35 minutes. Let's take a look. Ooh, steamed it up. Wipe that off. So it's definitely cooking, starting around the edges. When it starts to look somewhat clear and shiny, I'll come in and I'll start stirring it. Right now I'm just gonna leave it. Kind of happy with how quick it's going though. Got my mold lined here with my parchment paper. I'm not the best at that, but it's done. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and stir this a little bit. See if I can do that and hold the phone at the same time. See how it's starting to look kind of a little more translucent around the sides. Just a little bit. That is an indication of soap, cooked soap. All right, so this is about the middle stage here where it looks like kind of like mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna let it cook for a while longer. We still got a ways to go. I got impatient, turned it on high. So, I'm hoping we'll be done real soon. It's already been a couple hours, almost. I don't have that kind of patience. So, I believe this is done. We didn't have any volcanoing because I was on low temperatures at first, but that's a done batch of soap right there. Yep. So I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit. I'm gonna turn it off. Let it cool for a little bit before I add any of the colorant or essential oils. And then we'll put it in the mold. Okay, we're cooled down, so I'm gonna start adding my additives. Of course, I have to put the phone down to do this. One day soon, I'm gonna get a stand and a light and all the fancy equipment so I don't have to put my phone down or hold it. One day. Hopefully this will add a little color, a little green, greenish gray. So smells good. That looks pretty good. And the activated charcoal. I'm not gonna stir this in completely. I'm gonna try to kind of fold it in so we can get some swirling effect in the soap. We'll see how it goes. Okay, as you can see, I still have some white, greenish white parts and some gray from the activated charcoal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the mold. All right, and there you have it. Oh, my tape came off.